sixth graders back then. They were like so big.
Dude, I want to be a YouTuber just like you.
It's not that easy. Like, what if I'm in prison one time?
Did you like it?
No. I was like, oh no, they're gonna bully me.
Way more than bullying.
Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Eli. We got Damon and Dion here. This is DDIM Studios podcast episode 2. Today we're going to talk about a few different things. Dion's falling asleep. He had a rough day today. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's jump into it. So one thing I wanted to talk about was a lot of people, when I post like on Instagram or even post on YouTube, people are always curious where Damien gets certain things that he wears, like his shoes, his clothes, and so on. So my first question is to you, Damien. Where do you normally get your shoes from? Which is normally what, Nike Jordans or what are they?
Online.
Goat, like the app, goat.com.
From the app. So goat.com. And the shoes that you get, what do they normally run?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
How much do they cost?
Oh, well, like depends. Like the Adidas ones, like I started getting, they're like 90 to like 70 to 90. But like the Jordans, they're like 200 to like 300. Well, it depends. Like,
you guys listening to this? Listen to the price of shoes,
depends,
man.
like which one. Like the 4s, like those ones are expensive. So like they're like those ones are like 200 to 300 or maybe more.
So what's the favorite pair of shoes that you have currently?
I don't know. I wear like all of them like certain times.
So you don't have a favorite pair of shoes?
No.
All right. And then so you get them from Goat, and then what? Right now you kind of have a style that it's not typical. Where do you normally get your clothes from?
Well, I go thrifting.
Thrifting.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it is typical. Because there's a lot of people but I think it's more like people in their 20s and stuff. Do a lot of teenagers go thrifting? Like people your age? Yeah. So thrifting was pretty much like Goodwill and stuff like that?
Yeah. It's like any thrift store that has clothes.
So pretty much thrifting, Goodwill, those kind of clothes that you get. So you started wearing the jorts. I noticed that. I used to wear those in high school. Daniel, you ever wear jorts?
I don't know what those are.
Jean shorts.
Jean shorts.
Oh, yeah. I never did though.
You never did?
No.
Okay. So jean shorts, that's popular. So anyways, so Dion's kind of getting into his own style now. Before it was all just athletic shorts and t-shirts.
Just being comfortable.
Just comfortable.
So it is comfortable.
Kind of like me. I like to be comfortable too. I'm like wearing like something that I know if I get dirty, I can't wear it anymore. All right. What about you, Dion? What kind of shoes you like?
I don't know, Crocs.
Sounds about right. Crocs.
It's just like Nike.
Nike?
Yeah, low, like the low ones. I don't want it like too high or whatever.
Oh, the what are they called? Mid?
Lows.
No, lows.
The lows?
Yeah.
Oh, like the Air Force? Dude, I think the Air Force are so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you wear those? It's like so uncomfortable. Dude,
it's tight.
I literally just wore them right now.
Huh? You're wearing those right now?
No, I literally wore them like right now.
To the gym?
Yeah.
How the heck do you wear them to the gym? Well, at least you didn't run or anything.
I was rock climbing at Great Rift Lodge because that was the only shoes I had.
With the Air Force?
Yeah, with the white Air Forces.
Dude,
they're like heavy.
They only wear those like on certain occasions, and even then, I'm just like, dude, I can't wait to take these off. And were people using those to play basketball in, or? Oh, okay.
No.
Are you sure?
No,
those are meant for running, you know?
No.
Weren't the Air Force meant for
probably
running?
just style. I don't know.
When they first came out?
Style.
I don't think it was just for style.
When it
Bro,
first
they're
came
too
out, though.
thick and like bulky to run.
Well,
they're just for style.
You just got to break them in, I guess. You got to run like
you can't
20 miles to break them in.
20
And now you can't crease them, so now you got to walk all stiff. You got to stick up your butt.
Bro.
Anyways, cool. Well, I don't have a style. I like to be comfortable too, like Dion. I like to wear our D&D squad merch and Dion's Playtime merch.
About Dominic Jordan 11s.
What?
Jordan 11s.
He just wears Jordan clothes.
He wears Jordan clothes?
Yeah.
Dominic just got some Jordan clothes recently and he matching all that stuff. You wearing your Jordans now? Yeah. So we'll get Dominic on the podcast eventually one of these days. Let me ask you guys this. What has it been like growing up being YouTubers?
I don't know, just being on people's good side, like not being anyone, or like you have some enemies.
What do you mean?
Bro.
What kind of,
Jesus
like,
Christ,
oh, you mean like some haters and stuff
Yeah.
that say dumb comments? Well, let me ask you this: if a kid or one of your friends asks you, like, "Dude, I want to be a YouTuber just like you," what would you say to them?
It's not that easy.
Not that easy.
Because that's happened to me.
That's
like
happening.
at school. Like
What do
someone
they say?
like how do I edit? How do I post it on YouTube like that?
Yeah.
Like they had a GoPro.
Yeah, so like we get that a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Like people come up to me and say, "Hey, oh, you guys are YouTubers? Yeah, my kid wants to start a YouTube. What do I need to do?" And I'm just like,
We don't have like.
it's not that easy. You gotta. I mean, what we do is not that easy.
Well, it's because you used to like work
we
with
actually
technology.
we actually do a full on like short movie production. You know, we have Daniel that helps us film and stuff, and the editing, the lighting, the sound, and everything. I mean, if you want to do just like a toy review, even doing a short toy review, a lot of these families that have full-time jobs, they still got to take the time to be able to film that, edit it, and then upload it and start a channel and then be consistent and having to upload, make a video at least once, twice a week. So I tell them, if you're going to do that, just be consistent with what you're doing and upload as much as you can. So, and people started and then they're just like,
They
it's
just
hard.
stop.
Have you got anything like that?
But
Like people come up to you like, "Hey, I want to be a YouTuber too."
well, not like right now, but like
Not in high
in
school.
elementary, like people ask me like to be in a video and stuff. Like,
Oh, they
shout
want to
them
be in the
out. Like,
video?
a bunch of like
Oh,
to
shout
them
outs.
out
I
and
remember shout outs was like a huge
Oh
thing
my
back
God.
then.
everything like that.
They're like, "Yeah, can I get a shout out?" That
And
was
then,
like
like when I was
I
playing
got bullied
Fortnite,
in
like they would want to
kindergarten.
play Fortnite with me on stream and stuff.
the. What does it feel like for you guys when we're like at a certain place and then kids recognize you and stuff? Like, what do you guys think of? Is that like whatever, like, or is that like, oh, it's pretty cool that they recognize
It's
us
cool because I don't know.
Like you were like out of town.
out of town?
Well, it's good, like
Or like what?
people globally, or not globally, but like out of town, like know us and stuff, like watch us,
Yeah.
Oh, like from Canada?
bro.
Like when we went
No,
for
like-
like when we go, for example, like to Universal Studios or something, and then some family recognizes us, like,
When we were at oh wait no, we didn't have a fan night. Did we have a fan night with Lodge?
one of the dads actually recognized us, and then he's like, I wasn't sure if it was you guys, and then his kids came out and took a picture with us. So what does that feel like for you guys?
I was just waiting for someone to just come up to us and say, "Hey, are you Damien and Dion?"
So you're kind of expecting it?
Yeah.
That's cool. What about at school, Damien? Anybody say anything at high school?
What?
Like, hey, Damien, I want to be in the video.
When we used to have morning recess, like remember that? Like when we go to school and then we have recess in the morning, like cause all the grades were out there, and like I got bullied once by some 6th grade. I was in kinder.
What?
Yeah, I got bullied.
How? What happened?
No, he was just saying like bad stuff to me. I
Like
can't.
what? It's okay. You can say it.
Bad words.
Like what kind of bad words?
Don't say it.
And then I told the 6th grade teacher, like, which one? Like he has glasses, like a little bit of mustache.
a little bit of mustache.
Yeah.
What the?
But what was he saying to you? Just like saying that, was he talking about your channel? Or?
No, not the channel. We was talking about Damien.
He was talking about Damien?
Yeah.
But what was he saying? It's okay. You can say it.
Bro,
He said the F word and the S word.
Oh, okay, so you can say that. So he said the F word and the S word.
Yeah.
But how was he saying it though? Was he just saying that, or he
Because
saying
he was like with his friends, and then he come.
Yeah, okay.
he was with his friends, and then what?
But like 6th graders back then, they were like so big. Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're in kindergarten,
Oh
of course
my
they're gonna be.
no,
so
but they'd be still taller than Damien.
big. So they look like actual men back then.
Yes.
Like, people like
Like look at
before,
me.
like,
I'm
really
going
tall.
to 6th grade
Like,
already.
they're all tall, and I'm like newer, like
It's like they're getting shorter and shorter
Yes.
every year. So back then, the sixth grader just looked
You're
big.
like, look at me. I'm in sixth grade. I'm like
That's like when you look
barely
at
5 feet.
when I show you guys like videos of me in high school. You guys are just like, what? That guy's in high school? Like, he's got a full on mustache. It looks like he already has a full time job.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that the other day when you guys were scrimmaging doing the sevens, and then I went up to you guys to see who you guys were playing or if that was your last game, and then one of the guys came up, dude, I like you guys' videos. I watch your channel.
sevens. What sevens? Like
Sabola.
Recently
like the school ones
at Cibola, yeah.
Oh, they mean like
Or I mean at your high school. So I was like, well, that's kind of random, but but you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is that you guys have become help me out with this word, Daniel. What am I looking for? Because we get a lot of comments from kids that are saying, not even kids, we're talking about older people, older teenagers that are saying, you guys are my childhood. You guys, I grew up watching you guys. What's the word I'm looking for when people kind of reminisce on I don't want to say retro, no, not retro, but
Flashbacks.
oh my God, now it's gonna bug me. So pretty much you guys have become like, not like an icon, but there's a lot of kids back then that used to watch you guys that are now graduating high school. You know what I mean? Like they're graduating high school. They're even, some of them even already graduated high school. And we get when I post old videos of you guys when you guys were kids, there's so many comments like, that's my childhood. That's my childhood. Oh, I grew up watching you guys. Oh, you guys are still doing videos? Like I used to watch like, all the challenges.
A lot of people like go up to me and say, are you still doing like videos?
Yeah.
They always do that.
At school?
Yeah, at school. And I was like, yeah.
But it's so cool that nostalgia.
Nostalgic.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
So you guys have become nostalgic. There was a
Because like,
video.
there was this one TikTok on
Yeah, go ahead.
that said like, because you commented on it as well.
Did
like,
you share that with me?
No.
Somebody shared a TikTok with me saying like
So it was some video.
growing up with these YouTubers.
Yeah, and then like.
And then we came out on that list.
Wait, which video was the back? Like, was it the hot chip challenge?
Probably, but
Like
it
the
was one
then?
of the challenges. But a lot of people remember us from our challenges and just doing the challenges.
The tour reviews.
Damien playing soccer and
Me crying in every video.
you being just a little annoying little kid trying to do everything Damien was doing. But yeah, so nostalgic. That's the word. You guys have become nostalgic. I mean, you guys are part of the group of like Evan Tube and Ryan, even though Ryan's still
no, not Ryan.
No, not Ryan.
Ryan's still young.
But
He's
but
my
he
age.
started when we started. That's what I'm saying. He was his age. He was like 3 years old when they started. So he's pretty much nostalgic too, because he's been around for a while too. Who else? Like Evan Tube and some of the
FGTV.
other FGTV. Who?
AB Family.
David CV.
You know who that is?
Who?
AB Family.
AB Family?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. AB Family. So even though back then we didn't have as many subscribers as they did, but people, it's crazy how many people like remember you guys as
Like
kids.
OG.
OG, yeah, nostalgic. That's the word. I knew there was that one word. But so anyways, so far, I know that, for example, with Damien, nowadays being in high school, he wants to be a little more private because he wants to live a normal life and doesn't like me posting certain things about him on Instagram. But what's it like so far growing up as a YouTuber?
I don't know what to say. What's it like? What, like growing up as a YouTuber?
Well, scratch.
Different. Like it's different than like
Other
like,
people.
way different than other people. Cause like you're over like social media and everything. Like people like know you from YouTube and stuff.
What
You
about
get recognized like at school and everything.
like when your friends are in the videos? Like, do they say anything?
No, well, cause they're kind of like
do people go up to them and say stuff?
They're used to it now. Because like since they know me like for so long.
Yeah. Most of your friends, they've known you for a while and they know what you do. And I mean, some of them are like Darian's your cousin, so he knows. He's been around way before we even started YouTube.
I didn't even know he was my cousin. Like,
when did you find out he was your cousin?
Like first grade.
Oh,
I mean, you guys were in kindergarten together too. But you were gonna say something?
You remember, like, when you had like that, like you had a bunch of events at our school. Like when I was at like second grade, like giving away toys, and then
Oh yeah, we gave away that big scooter.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the football highlights for the championship.
Well, you did the winning interception. Was a pick
I
six
was in the back of the whole like cafeteria. Remember that?
because you knew what was coming. So pretty much what the first podcast we talked about all the toys that we would get and everything, and how you guys got tired of toys, but I didn't want to make it seem like you guys weren't grateful. But what we did with those toys is I eventually gave like a lot of those toys out to the school.
Like we do a lot of giveaways.
I would donate a lot of those toys to school, and I would tell the principal, like, hey, give them away to kids that are doing good, that are, perfect attendance. Even that one scooter that turned into a turned into a
bike,
like a moped, kind of like, and it was electric. It was a nice one too. And not only that, we would have so many toys that we'd have a little shed filled up with toys that we were like, what are we gonna do with these? Like, I don't want to just donate them to Goodwill. I want to give them away to some kids that actually, would appreciate them. So we would go to a smaller town, a border town, and they would set up an event, whether it was, what was it, like Halloween? It was like a Halloween festival one year. We did it on 4th of July. We would set up a booth.
Oh,
4th
yeah.
of July, yeah.
The 4th of July one.
Was on.
But we also did a Halloween one where we did the Nerf battle.
Oh, yeah.
Or the X-Shot battle.
Oh,
with
yeah.
The X-Shot
Like
guns.
our own little booth.
And we set up a booth, and we would take all these toys. We're talking about like hundreds of toys, and not just for boys. It was like for boys and girls, because we would get just random stuff in the mail.
Like
even
LOLs.
Even for girl toys like Barbies and all this crazy
those
stuff. Well, we would get a lot of that stuff too from Toy Fair and from Clamor.
Fair.
I would get all these toys, me and my wife and the kids. We would set up a booth, and we would just have the kids play a game and then tell them, all right, pick out a toy. And then they would, but it was funny because the first couple kids would come by to the booth and they see all these toys, and then we'd be like, yeah, go ahead and take one. And then they would kind of be nervous or scared. They're like, no, this can't be free. So then they would take off, and then, they didn't trust us. So then finally we would give it to one kid, and then
everyone just came.
And then everybody would just come over and try to get a toy, which is pretty cool because we
Do we have like a little mini game too?
Yeah, we would set up mini games. Like when we did the Nerf battle was cool because we set up like a huge little arena with inflatables and everything.
Didn't we?
And then we did a little 10 on 10. And X-Shot was pretty cool because they sent me like 20 of those blasters.
All the blasters, yeah.
And that was so cool from them to send that. And then after we were done, we just gave them all away too. So that was cool. What were you going to say?
I forgot.
You were going to say something too?
I was gonna say when we went to like 4th of July.
Oh,
Gave them out.
Don't hit Joe.
Which one was Dallas our first meet and greet?
Dallas was our first ever meet and greet, which was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
That Toy Fair was. Oh no, never.
No, we didn't do a meet.
We didn't have a stand.
It was in it was in Dallas. We did our first meet and greet, and that was different. That was a crazy experience too, because that was a huge line of people.
Like 3 hours.
We were there for like 2-3 hours, just these guys signing autographs, and
then
so
we
that
got
was
pizza.
cool. Not that night. It was oh yeah, you did get pizza that night.
Yeah, I don't know.
Same day we got there, we had to do that. Huh?
Yeah, because our flight got delayed. We didn't have time.
And then we just played cards in the airport.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, the traveling's cool, man. I like traveling. You guys like traveling? I like traveling, flying and stuff, and going to somewhere where you've never been to before. Like for example, I loved doing when we did the RV thing. You didn't like it, huh?
It was all right. I didn't like showering in that small shower. Or like sleeping.
Well, you were sleeping the whole way. You would be on the top bunk and just sleeping there.
Sleeping makes it faster.
Get it closer. Well, yeah, sleeping, you just kind of... Sleeping does make it faster, but it was cool. When did people start to find out, or when did you guys start noticing when people knew that you guys were on YouTube?
Probably
first
first.
grade. I told everyone.
First grade, you told everybody
in my class.
that you were doing YouTube?
Yeah.
was like,
so it was like as soon as we started doing YouTube, like with the toy reviews and stuff, and you told your friends.
It was like first, second, or third. Cause like in third, I gave my teacher one of our merch, our shirts.
Well, actually, that's not true because people knew in kindergarten because that's when you did the teacher knew you did YouTube too because Piscina, because you had to do the presentation of the graduation. Remember, you were the ring master.
Ring master. That was fun. They gotta do those because like Dominic's promotion.
Yeah,
it was just like them singing.
We didn't even have that either. We just had like, we were singing too.
Yeah, I think yours. Out of all three of you, yours was one of the better one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys did because you did a pretty good job announcing being the ringmaster and stuff. That was cool. And then the principal dressed up like you too. So first grade, you started telling everybody. What'd you start telling them? And did they believe you?
I told them.
They started watching it
on like my iPad stuff.
Oh yeah, cause we used to be able to download YouTube
we didn't have
Kids.
like restriction or anything on the iPad. So like you would go on YouTube.
Oh really? They didn't have restrictions back then?
Not yet. Until like,
there was like
later on, kids started buying stuff on the App Store.
No.
There was app stores or self-service?
No, it was App Store.
Oh, cause like we had self-service and like we would like download YouTube Kids. You can't do that anymore. And then I would just like watch like I'd watch. I think it was like second grade when I watched the promotion, the kinder promotion during class, and then like I literally showed everyone.
So what's crazy was when we started doing YouTube, I still had a full-time job when I had a job where I had to travel and I worked for different hospitals teaching doctors how to use a computer software. But anyways, so this is what we would do is I would fly home like every weekend or every other weekend. And when I would fly home, I'd tell the kids, all right, I'm gonna go buy some toys. Let's start doing some videos. So we would do like 2-3 videos when I was home, and then I would fly back to my job, whether it was like in Omaha or Washington
Seattle.
or Washington State or wherever I was at, and I would get there and I would edit those videos and then upload them. And then every time I fly home, I'm like, all right, guys, let's do some more videos. And that's the way I did it for like a year. No, I think I did it for like a year.
Yeah, did we start doing like the challenges like after you stopped working, or was it still during the pizza? Like the pizza.
Oh yeah, I think some of those we did after I had stopped working.
Cookie challenge.
But yeah,
with Isaac.
It's crazy how much dedication. I mean, my wife thought I was crazy because I was spending so much time trying to do these videos and uploading them, and she's like, "What are you doing? Waste your time doing this?" And then
remember the pie face challenge, or not the challenge, but like you kept pieing.
The pie face prank.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was after I stopped working. So eventually, I mean, all that hard work paid off as far as, I was able to stop working and then just, do YouTube full time, which is kind of like what I wanted to do and just be home with you guys. Because how hard was it when I would leave to fly somewhere and go to work? You don't even remember because you were still little.
We would have a mattress.
Every time we'd be crying.
Yeah, we would have a mattress.
Dude, I knew that he would start crying and then I'd be crying like at the airport, like, I gotta go.
We would have like a mattress in mom's room or like the master.
Oh yeah.
And then we'd sleep there.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I remember this one time.
Get closer.
Where like Damien had a nightmare.
What?
And then like told mom.
You remember that?
Yeah.
But you're probably like 3 years old.
And then like mom told me like, do you have a nightmare? Like I didn't even know what that means, so I just said like.
You said yeah.
Yeah, and then I went. And then
what was the nightmare you had?
I don't know. And then I remember this when like Damien told me what a nightmare was, and he was like talking about like.
No, I did not.
Yes, he did.
Well, I never told you.
Hold on. I want to hear this.
He told me what a nightmare was.
So Damien told you what a nightmare was. Do you remember what he told you?
No, he just said like.
I never told you
this.
that.
When you dream about scary stuff.
When you dream about, well, I mean, it's kind of right.
Yeah.
So you told him what a nightmare was?
I never said that.
So I remember that you used to have nightmares about us dying. So he would tell us that he would have a nightmare because he didn't want us to get old and die, which was kind of crazy. Because you're like, I don't want you to be 50. I don't want you to be 50 and die.
It was like when we thought like you just like at age 100.
Yeah. Why did you start thinking like that, or why'd you start having those?
Bro, I don't know, but I started watching like YouTube videos and stuff like that.
About what?
Like what happens?
People dying?
No, like what? What?
What do you mean?
No,
What happens?
like what happens after you die? Like
You were watching videos of what happens after you die.
yeah,
And
I
what-
I don't know.
like I used to be watching like these videos of people like in prison and how they feel. Like I was like, what if I'm in prison one time?
and then would you like it?
No, I was like, oh no, I'm like, they're gonna bully me.
I'm not gonna
Remember
bully you. They're gonna do
those-
way more than bully you.
Remember those videos I used to make on iMovie when like I used to make like videos on iMovie. Like remember PPAP?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
You can't find that video, huh?
he deleted it.
I deleted it.
But
I don't know why.
But you sent it to us too, or it's,
When?
it's
Yeah,
in
but
one
I
of those
deleted it off
tags.
my phone
Why
too.
would you delete it?
Cause like I think I had too
You
much
guys-
memory.
No, you need storage.
Dude, that was so funny.
I have it, but it's like me comparing it.
So remember the
I don't,
remember that
I'm
video.
gonna call the police.
Remember that video where well this is not on, actually no, it's on social media, but it's not on YouTube. But when you're messing around in the bathroom and
With
you had the
I
toilet
was,
paper,
I was literally about to see that.
It's on mom's phone. I have the video.
I have it
Kept on
too.
rolling
I
it.
have the video.
So Dion was probably like
I was
3
I was
years
literally
old. No, he was not 6.
He was not like.
Okay, let's
Actually,
say
he wasn't 6.
let's
He
say it was like 3 or 4 years old.
Four
Let's say
years
4 years old. So Dion's just got done pooping.
No, I was during the video. I was pooping.
So he had the iPad. He was recording
It was mom's
himself.
phone.
Yeah, it was mom's
No, it was an iPad.
It
It was.
It was an iPad. Yeah, it was an iPad.
phone.
So it was an old iPad, and he's sitting. He has it on the counter, and he's sitting on the toilet, pooping,
Like
and he's
doing this
looking
thing.
at.
It's
I mean,
like,
you don't see anything but his head, and he's just like, oh, like,
Harder.
and he's looking at himself.
Oh,
he's
what?
looking at the
It says
camera.
that in the video. I watched it a bunch of times.
So then he gets done, right? And then
I get some Power Ranger things and then put toilet paper on my head, like because I'm doing
he's doing
karate.
all this dumb stuff, and then he grabs a toilet paper roll.
You do this.
And then he starts unrolling it, and it's slowly, it's going in the toilet, and he's just watching it get wet and soaked in the toilet.
You do this. You do this, and then you enter the room.
And then I ended
Like,
up walking
what
in.
are
Like,
you
Oh my god, what are you doing?
what the heck are you doing?
sorry.
And then he's like, sorry. I gotta find that clip. But he's like, sorry. And I was like,
You're
what
like,
did I
did you
say?
wipe your butt? And then
And then I was like,
You were-
no, I said, what do you do? It's like, I was pooping. And then I was like, did you wipe your butt? And
It's
you're
like,
like, yeah.
yeah.
And I was like, let me
Let me
check.
see. Like, no,
then
this
I was
got
like-
that everywhere.
I was like, no, you didn't. Come here. And I was like, you freaking had to
And then
help
you
me
saw
wipe your butt.
the phone or the iPad, and you're like, you were right.
Oh yeah, then I look
You were-
over and then like
you
I
were
see the
recording,
camera's
Canijo.
recording, and I was like, "You're recording?" What the heck? And then the time you told your mom, you're telling your mom
Oh, that. Oh,
that you texted
the
me.
cookie. The cookie. I was like,
That when you were younger, you were probably like 3 years old.
Dad,
2 years old.
can I get cookie? Yes.
What are
You
you
remember
guys
that
talking
one?
about? No,
So your mom is recording Dion because his mom, because your mom told Dion to text me if he can get a cookie. No,
Oh, because you couldn't text people.
he didn't know how. Couldn't read. He couldn't read or spell. So, anyways, he had his iPad and your mom's recording him, and then your mom's like, "So you texted Dad and he said you can get a cookie? Yes, show me." And then he's like, "Yeah, look, see, it says, Dad, can I get a cookie? Yes." So then your mom's like,
Oh, I
he
think
said yes.
I think I do
yeah.
remember that.
It's on Instagram.
Is that Instagram? No,
Yeah, it is. It is.
Is it?
I sent you. I think I DM'd you.
Oh, I gotta find it then. Yeah, that was funny too.
And then
Crazy
I used to
kid.
do a lot of videos on mom's phone, like Paw Patrol. Like I was like, Damien went to school, and
Yeah, you
put
did
on a
your
Paw
own
Patrol
vlogging.
tour. Yeah.
Dude, Damien was already doing gaming videos and vlogging himself way before we even started YouTube. You remember those? Dude, there's so many clips of you recording yourself. Like what Dominic does sometimes is uses up all his memory
Dominic,
to
he's
record
like 21 videos.
He literally
21 minute
plays.
videos of just screen recording of football.
of
features.
just Roblox.
Yeah.
Oh, football, yeah.
And then he's like, I can't do anything. I was like, you got to delete all the memory. You got to make some space. But anyways, He used to do that too. What you're talking about, where he'd record himself. Like, for example, me and SpongeBob are sexy.
We still have those videos.
There's a video of like me trying to kill Dion too.
Of what?
Of me trying to kill Dion.
What do you mean?
You don't remember that video? I'm like recording myself and I'm like,
I
kill
think
Dion.
I don't remember that.
You remember that?
No.
How do you not remember that?
I'm gonna go kill Dion. What the heck?
Yes. I was like little.
It was during the time when he said like
Oh,
this.
there's no way.
Wasn't it like a SpongeBob cup?
Yeah, he had a SpongeBob cup. He had a SpongeBob cup, and I think you were like 4 or 5 years old.
So I can kill Dion.
What in the world, dude? So yeah, he had like a SpongeBob. Oh no, you would also record yourself or take pictures of yourself on your Nintendo DS.
I have so much stuff on that.
I remember the DS was so popular, and
you
then
would-
like we
yeah.
wanted the D3.
3DS.
Yeah,
3DS.
3DS. And then I got the 2DS. It was during Christmas.
you got-
So were you
3DS.
disappointed or what?
Yes. It was. Remember when we used to do it at Mana's house?
No,
You got a
the
3DS. Yeah.
Was
you got
it?
the newer version. I had the 2DS.
Oh,
Remember how you guys were so into? Who were the guys from Party Rock?
LMFAO? No.
LMFAO. No, yeah, it was LMFAO.
Redford, that's his name.
Yeah, but you guys were so into Party Rock, and then even you guys had the costume for it.
You have the video of me dancing? At that
Yeah.
park?
There's a
it's
video
like
of
Carlos
Damien
stuff.
dancing with that costume, and then dude, there's video of Damien
Dancing on a stage.
in the living room on the little camera that I had in there, dancing to "I'm Sexy and I Know It," and he's in his underwear. Dancing like those guys. I was like, what the
We
heck
gotta
is
watch
going
those
on
old
here?
videos.
Anyways, yeah, you guys are huge into that. So was Yuli's.
Yuli's
Yeah,
especially.
He did
Party
a whole
Rock.
stage or a whole dance at his school.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had a what do you call it?
Talent show?
Talent show, and he dressed up as that robot guy,
Did he win
and
it?
he won it. Yeah, me and your mom made that head for him,
The head?
and he had the clothes and started dancing like that. That was cool. We'll set up a list of videos so we can react to some videos while we're sitting here and watching. But the other thing is, we want to have eventually Brian join us. We want to have
We need
Adam
guests.
join us.
Grandpa.
What?
I remember Grandpa was Santa Claus for
Oh
a
yeah,
video.
he came out as Santa Claus. And then remember we had him try out the sour
Can you
candy,
do that toilet game with us?
the toilet game. Yeah, Grandpa did that. So yeah, so that's we want to get people that have helped us with coming out on videos. We want to get Daniel to join us as well, so we can talk to him and just get his point of view of working with us. And it better be all good stuff.
He's probably gonna be like laughing the most.
Yeah, exactly. We got to tell him to control his breathing.
I'm gonna be crying the most.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed our second podcast here.
Episode 2,
And
season 1.
We'll see you guys next time. And be sure to subscribe. Once again, we're so close on Damien and Dion Emotion and Dion's Playtime. We're so close to 1 million subscribers. We're like 1,500 away
Hey,
from 1 million.
hey, let's get let Dion's Playtime win. We caught up.
They're catching up. Dion's Playtime is
We
catching
have the
up.
same amount, 998.
Yeah, but it's
Like
998
the
800
hundreds.
and you have 998 300.
Oh,
So it's so
you
close.
just need like 1,200.
Yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Daniel, again, thank you. All right. Have a good night. Peace.
Peace.